adentro de mí. Juntos podemos sentir, lo veo que es en verdad, sonreír. Tú eres la lámpara que ilumina mi camino. Tú eres la luz que alumbra mi destino. Guíame con tu presencia, preséntame tu esencia. No puedo imaginar vivir sin ti. No quiero vivir sola sin ti. Alegría es lo que siento adentro de mí. Juntos podemos sentir, lo veo que es en verdad, sonreír. Tú eres la lámpara que ilumina mi camino. Tú eres la luz que alumbra mi destino. Tú eres la lámpara, alumbra mi destino. Me estoy enamorado. Me estoy enamorado de ti. No puedo imaginar vivir sin ti. Tú eres mi mundo, tú eres mi sol, tú eres todo para mí.
2001 compilation out of the Black Vinyl Camp. Track by Miguel Miggs. It's called Mi Destino. And it opens up today's Vocal Booth radio show. Good afternoon, everybody. How are you? Broadcasting live and direct on Pressure Radio. And as always, we come to you in glorious Technicolor. And a nice little surprise for one or two of you who do go out of your way to pick up the visuals. We have studio guest today. He's busy typing on his phone. Maybe I'll get him to pick the microphone up. Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
Hello, Andy.
Welcome to Spain. Everybody recognises that voice. Tell us what's been going down, Mr. Jeff Garcia.
Me and the missus got in the car with the caravan and we spent 3 weeks going around Spain. It's been mad, but fun.
Magical?
Yeah, it has been magical. It's a lot to take in, though.
You saying you're absolutely exhausted now?
I am, yeah.
You're looking forward to taking a few weeks off here?
Yes, yeah. We got 3 weeks here. Bit of sun, hopefully, and just to rest and relax.
Wonderful. Well, I managed to persuade Jeff to come and join me in the studio today. I'm going to be the one playing all the music, playing the vinyl, and yet we're going to be having one or two little chats on the microphone. Pure vinyl. I did say to Jeff, maybe come and do a mix, and then we thought it'd be easier for him to just sit there and talk to everybody in the chat room, take it nice and easy. Jules is sat behind Jeff. People can see her in the chair. Give her the microphone. Go on, take the microphone. No, she's not having any of it. Cup of tea in hand. So shouts out to the crew inside the Pressure Lounge. I say hi to Sean, hi to Andrea, who sends a big hug to Jeff and Jules. To Angela, who is feeling better now. We are happy to hear. To Mr. Chris Harris, who I read is busy today, but will be listening. Shouts out to Steve, aka Dipped in Deep. Hi to Georgie. Hi to John and Wendy, the original soundboy. To Phil and Kelly. And then last but not least, a big shout out to Sahara 247. Saying hi to Greg and Wendo, to Abiola, to Mr. Mark B, to Scott, the rest of the regular crew. Come by and say hello. Let's see where we go today with the show.
Shake, shake it around, shake it on down, shake it on up. Shake, shake it around.
dub, we go into the vocal reworking. Trying to see a year on this vinyl, and I cannot. This is by The Block Party featuring Maria Short, a reworking of the Tina Marie classic.
Life is waiting for you to
Steve Reed joins us inside the chat room, as does Amy. Good afternoon, both. Hope you're well. Anybody else recently joining us? We are 20 minutes into today's Vocal Booth radio show. Broadcasting also on Mixclouds. I'm not sure if we're still actually live on Facebook or if the feed has been cut. And we're also on YouTube as well.
Shake your body, shake. Shake your body, shake your body, shake your body, shake.
I remember last week saying that I wasn't particularly happy about being in front of the camera, and then I reminded myself why I do it. It's not really about the here and now, it's all about archiving the show to look back on in the future. So if you have happened upon the show today, good afternoon, welcome. 2 hours of sweet soulful music from the archives. We go to King Street Records now. This is something from Mr. Boyd Jarvis. I forgot to mention, I'm sure you can see, we've got Jeff and Jules inside the studio this afternoon. saying good afternoon to Emily on Mixcloud. How are you, my dear? Hope you're well. Welcome along. More wonderful vinyl for your listening pleasure. Also got to say hi to all the crew on the podcast. Can't forget you. Happily chatting away with my studio guests this afternoon while this music plays in the background. The late great Boyd Jarvis, 2002 on this release. The vocals of Lisa Randolph. My apologies, Lisa Rudolph. Welcome along to the Moore family. Good afternoon. Sending a shout out all the way to Georgia, to Alex. How are you, my friend? I hope the world's in, or I hope your world is a calm place right now. Just took a quick look and we still are on Facebook, even though we have no viewers. That's all good. If you happen to be passing by, then come and join us at pressureradio.com. That's where all the conversation happens. Jeff G inside the chat room as well as inside the studio. So Jeff, have you missed being on the radio, or have you enjoyed the break?
I haven't really had time to think about music, to be honest. I did have a nice time in Portugal playing on a fort there with Julian Bendall. That was good. But that's the last time I really thought about it. We've been listening to music in the car all the time, but no, I do miss my show. I love Pressure. I love the guys on Pressure, especially Saturdays and Sundays. Best day of the week.
Fantastic community. So some of your highlights then that you've experienced over the last. So how long have you been away now? 3 weeks?
Just over 3 weeks, yeah.
All right.
We arrived, Saturday, 3 weeks ago. The ferry through Storm Eunice, that was interesting.
Oh yeah, I remember you went on that mental. I thought it didn't have a stupid name like Douglas or something.
No,
like that.
It was Eunice, wasn't it? Yeah, Eunice. Yeah, that was crazy, coming across the Bay of Biscay with that blowing at you sideways.
And was it as bad as we imagined, or wasn't it that bad on the sea?
We overdosed on seasickness tablets, so we were a bit out of it, to be honest. And we had an
That's not like you.
Oh, God. No, even I needed them, and I don't normally get seasick. We were actually going like this for about 3 days after, because it was very rough, yeah, but they got us over there, and it was okay, and then, we've been right round the outside of Spain and Portugal, basically. But Seville was amazing, and the Alhambra in Granada was incredible. It's just an interesting country to drive around. It's an interesting country to look at. And
you came here, and within 5 minutes you were like, and then we did this and we did that, and then did you know about this and did you know about that? And it's just like fascinating.
Yeah, but
history,
the history,
right?
yeah. I mean, I'm a bit of a wiki fan, you know. When we go anywhere, I get the wiki page up and find out what's going on. That's just the way I am. And it's a lot more complex than I ever imagined, to be honest. The Moorish history, and before that, and in modern times, you know, I mean, we were on a tiny little mountain road down near Granada, tiny, just big enough for one car, and at the top of the mountain there was a pillbox. And you think, Christ, you know, that was from the Civil War here. You know, it's an interesting, complex country, and trying to learn about its history and what you're seeing when you're travelling around it. It's, you know, I enjoy that kind of thing. So, you know.
But now it's 3 weeks of relaxing.
R&R, yeah.
Nice breakfast, nice bit of drink up
Yes.
at Milo's on the street.
Yeah. And it's the St Patrick's Day parade on Thursday. So
Okay. Oh, is that this week?
Yeah, that's this week. Yeah, hopefully the weather's going to hold out for it.
Oh dear.
Mm.
Too many people for me. Too people-y for me.
It's just one day. Yeah, well, I can't imagine you staying on a campsite and sharing toilets and stuff with all sorts of people.
What, it's making me sound like I'm the Queen.
You get used to it though. I mean, you don't realise how nice a hot shower is, you know, until you've not had one for 3 days.
Well, I did invite Jeff to enjoy my hot warm bath here at Casa Ward, and I promise not to fart in it. Dude inside the Pressure Lounge this afternoon. I did read Andrea saying earlier on, it's all very civilised in here today. Well, there's a couple of reasons. One, I believe it's because Danny's not about to cause mayhem. The other is that we're all saving ourselves, pacing ourselves, ready for the small matter of the Southport Weekender. This time next week, what kind of state are we all going to be in? My set on Friday will be out of the way. My set on Saturday will be out of the way. So I think it's fair to say on Sunday, I may be slightly leaning more to one side than the other. It's Michelle's first trip over to the event, so she's looking forward to that. What were you going to say, Jeff? Were you going to say something then? You need that microphone. I can't hear when I got my headphones
You'll
on.
be leaning somewhere by Sunday, wouldn't you? On Andrea, probably.
leaning over the toilet. Also got to send a shout out to Lolly, picking up the podcast, no doubt. We congratulate her on a fantastic performance today with her competition. Bringing the tempo down ever so slightly with this nugget. Dedicating this one out to Black Wax. It's your boy Camacho on the mix for Mr. Michael Watford. 1994 on this one, So Into You. Camacho's dub of Michael Watford on the East West label. The Macho Camacho dub. Conversation inside the Pressure Lounge, directed towards the Southport Weekender. Black Wax is saying, I'm scared of the weekend. Sean Quinn says, I'm scared for you, mate. Andrea booked Tuesday off work. And Steve Reed says he hasn't even got Tuesday off. Well, Michelle and I have to fly home on Monday, so we won't be having such a big night on Sunday, he says. Really, really looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing all of you lovely people having our own little reunion. It's going to be emotional. Another slice of soul taking us into the early 2000s on Neil Pearce's Hustle music label. This is something from Mr. Frank Roger.
You got the message, baby. You got the love, the gift to keep what you sow. you sold. You can play it every day. Yeah. Free way to be what you sold. Yeah. Another place to run away, but it's such a pleasure freeway. You just have to be what you sow. Complaining every day, then you got the message. You can find another place to run away, but it's such a pleasure freeway. You just have to be what you sow.
Shout out to Andy Tomo. A quick peek onto the Mixcloud stream. How are you, my friend? Also want to say hi to Mr. Derek Ward. Good afternoon. Tiger, greetings, my friend. Yes, I will see you Sunday. I will see you at the weekend. Friday afternoon in the Beachcomber Bar for my first set. Andy Tomo says, is that Jeff in the studio? Yes. A drive up the coast. He is now firmly positioned in our region and is going to be enjoying a few weeks on a permanent campsite. Brought him into the studio just to have a little bit of a chat, and we've been talking about Southport. Coincidentally, Sunday evening that I said I might be a little bit worse for wear, and it's all going to be because of this gentleman. Up next, something from Mr. Kerry Chandler. Just discussing with Jeff, actually. I've been going through some music this week. Actually, I'm going to stop that. Let me bring it back. I've been talking about some of the music that I've been earmarking to play for the weekend, a couple of different sets, and the percussion on this sounds very much like the vibe I'm going to go for on a Saturday night. 1997 goodness on this.
He can surely turn the tide. He can push the tempest by.
incredible percussive goodness from the man like Kerry Chandler. This is taken from the Raw Grooves Volume 3 EP on Large Records out of San Francisco, 1997, as I say. Track called Ladbroke Grove. I was just checking it wasn't Ladbroke Groove. Ladbroke Grove. I'm fairly certain I remember reading an interview saying that this record was inspired and dedicated to Mr. Phil Asher. Benchon. Welcome along, Jay Soul. How are you, brother? Anybody else recently joining us? We are 1 hour and 3 minutes into this week's Vocal Move Radio Show. Nice to have your company. If you're listening midweek, I hope you're well.
You got the power deep inside of you. Let your heart be a guide. Oh, you I believe
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for this one. Yellow Orange Records out of New Jersey. Soul Switch. Melissa Morgan on vocals. Believe in yourself. Let's go. Greetings, Pax. Good afternoon, brother. Hope you're well. We have supplies. A nice 43 over ice for myself. Cup of tea for Jeff. Cheers, everybody. So yeah, I mentioned at the top of the show me being slightly uncomfortable last week on the camera. Different this week. I don't mind when I've got guests in the studio with me. I'm not focusing too much on that. But I did have to remind myself the reason why I'm doing it. It's extremely difficult to try and get people's attention while we're live, but it is a great way of documenting the show. It's also a great way for me to mess around with all of these little tricks and gadgets that I've got. I've been busy putting some new artworks together ahead of an important conversation I'm going to be having on Tuesday with Mark Wilkinson and Lenny Fontana. So that's going to be at 7 o'clock live on my Facebook, and I'll be sending out the podcast on Wednesday as well of the audio of that. So thank you as always to everybody that either comes and checks out the recording or listens to the podcast. It's truly appreciated. And I'll say again, if you're listening at some crazy point in the future, then it's a pleasure to remind you about this amazing music. All of these records you can see behind me, my collection from the last 25, 30 years. Most of the people with us inside the Pressure Lounge have been with me for 15, 20 years, some people. They've heard me say the same thing time and time and time again, but it's always great music and great fun in our community. So now I'm going to take you back to 1992. The man like MK. What a superstar he turned out to be. actually Shez Damia on the original production, the MK Club Mix. This is on the KMS label, 1992. Until I drank a 43 over ice. Oh God, how sexy is that? Good afternoon, Mr. Burden. How are you, sir? Phil and Kelly in the Barrington. Anybody else recently joining us on the outside Sunday afternoon? Hope you're well.
I've been waiting now to find the one to bring me sunshine with the morning sun. But my search is over and I found just what I need. But I can't explain this feeling that's come over me.
Proper groove to that one. 30 years and counting. I've played a few MK tunes recently, and I always have to comment about what a superstar he has become. Definitely crossed over a meteoric rise to fame and fortune, and it's quite deep when you think back. When you think back to 1992, he never ever would have imagined he would have been selling vehicles, traveling the world, being endorsed by some of the world's biggest brands, yada yada yada. Okay, white label time now. All I have on this is the initials DC, D for David, C for Charlie, and then in my handwriting, My Reality with a question mark. Anybody want to Shazam this? See if it brings anything up? Steve, any ideas on this one, bro?
You are my everything. That's what you mean.
afternoon, Dylan. How are you, my friend? I hope you're well. We're just having a little conversation here about one or two things, and we were reminded about the closing party of the Vocal Booth in 2021 and how one or two people never made it along on the final evening because there was some dodgy chocolate floating around, apparently. Food poisoning, I think I'm being told. Yeah, we'll leave it at that, shall we? So I've asked Jeff to pick the microphone up again. We haven't really got a lot to say. We're having a nice conversation off air, but I wanted you, while I've got you in the studio, I wanted to at least get you to talk to your fans, your adoring fans. Anything on your mind that you just let me hear your voice.
I'm a bit. It's a lot to take in 3 weeks of travelling around the country with a caravan, and that's really nice to see you. It's nice to be here. It's nice to be able to relax for a few weeks. But yeah, I do miss my pressure crew. I hope you miss me on a Saturday afternoon. I don't think anyone's been covering for me. Sean, maybe.
Yeah, Sean was on yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, Sean and I were sharing it because I couldn't do every weekend. It was getting a bit much for me. So
well, what I'll do in the week, I'll attempt to show you how you can log on here if you want to.
Yeah.
And do a show next weekend while I'm away.
Oh, that would be really cool. Yeah. That would be cool. I've got music with me.
You're more than welcome. Have you got a laptop with you or not?
I've got a laptop with me. Yeah.
Okay, so you can connect.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
there you go, then sorted. So Jeff will be on next week live from Casa Ward. He's gonna be taking care of the house while we're over in Southport. So there you go. That's all good.
Shaving my legs.
Shaving his legs. Farting in the bath. Or as it, no, I won't go. We won't go there. No. You're safe, Jules. You're safe. Right. Okay. Let's shut up.
Love me the way I need to. I'm going out to find somebody new that can love me the way I need to. I'm going out to find somebody new that can love me the way I need to. I'm going out to find somebody new that can love me the way I need to.
say hi to Angel with us inside the Pressure Lounge. Getting birthday congratulations. I'm not sure exactly when your birthday was, Angel, but myself and Michelle send greetings in your direction. Forgive us if we missed the big day. I did see word that you were out and about celebrating with Gary Solomon, I believe, last night as well. So many, many happy returns. Andrea says the show is flying by today. Yes, it is. It's actually really nice having guests inside the studio. It's a double-edged sword. I enjoy immersing myself in the music when I'm alone, but it's always lovely to have people inside the studio to have it a little bit more interactive as well. Alongside you wonderful people in the chat room, of course. It's taken my mind off the cameras this week and it feels a lot more natural. Even though I did say on Tuesday when I did a live talk, and I'll be saying it again on the Tuesday coming, I'm looking very unkempt at the moment, getting ready for a nice trim for the big weekend away, so forgive my appearance. In the background, double pack release from Soundmen on Wax, taken from the Renditions of Soul. BOP presents the Renditions of Soul Volume 2. And that was Carmen B and a track called, what's it called? I can't even see. Somebody New. I'm sure I played this recently. Maybe I've got a couple of copies in the racks. Out of London town on Azuli. This is the Spirits of Rhythm. Booker T on the remix for a track called Music. Forgive my tardiness. I want to say hi to Millsy, sending a message on the Mixcloud stream. Also hi to Fernando. Buenas tardes, amigo. ¿Qué pasa?
Then you can let it
Angela Colossi throws out the dancing emojis to this one. Glad you're enjoying these vibes, my dear, and I'm absolutely over the moon that you're feeling better today, which means that come Friday you're going to be fighting fit, ready for that dance floor, right? Many people returning to their spiritual homes, the Southport Weekender. Finally, we get to do it after a few false starts. I had said earlier today, it's Michelle's first event that she's going to be attending. We were talking about it over lunch today. It's quite difficult to explain to somebody that's never been before exactly what they're going to expect. We were discussing about what time we're going to head out to the venue, what time we're going to go back, try and get a little bit of rest, take some weight off our feet, try and get some food, maybe get a disco nap in the afternoon. So very difficult trying to find a time to get changed, a time to eat, and a time to relax. And she said, Andy, that's what everyone always complains about at the vocal booth. So yeah, I kind of get where you're coming from on that one. Right, okay, let's go back to Yellow Orange once again. This is an absolute monster of a tune. Pure, unadulterated gospel goodness. Oh, and by the way, just to be clear, I'm under no circumstances trying to equate the vocal booth to a Southport Weekender. this one out to Sahara247, who is loving the sounds of S3 and the Truth.
Oh, yeah.
Said I wasn't gonna tell nobody.
You don't know.
Track constructed around the original melody of Stevie Wonder's Do I Do. I believe anyway. Hope that all of the people you come into contact with this week keep their germs to themselves. We don't want any of your plans being scuppered ahead of what is quite possibly your biggest weekend for the last 2 years. The problem with this coloured vinyl, this see-through vinyl, is it's impossible to see how it ends, what the run out is, and that just fades out. So I couldn't mix in. I had no intention of mixing this in anyway. So this is going to be the penultimate record. I'll squeeze one more in before we hand over to the next DJ, who I shall announce very shortly. This record here will always take me back to my early days when I began working on Choice FM. I get quite sentimental about this record. It was on the playlist, played throughout the daytime by the drive time DJs, the breakfast DJs, the lunchtime DJs, and it'll always remind me of when I first met Simon Schoolboy Phillips. I always struggle to remember when I actually began working at Choice, but this will put a timestamp on it for me. 1996, on the Blunted label, the sounds of Ground Control. We build it up. Shouts out to Neil Davison. Great to have you with us, my friend. I was only thinking the other day, actually. I haven't said hello to you on the show for a few weeks, so it's nice to know you're locked on. One love, brother. Hopefully you will see your logo on the screen, as will any of the Access crew who have their own services or businesses, happily promoting your wares each and every week on the live feed. was actually going to play another record after this, but you know what? This will be a good one to finish up on. Probably 2 or 3 minutes left of this, so Steve, get ready. We're about to hand over to Mr. Reed with the Revolve Radio Show. I may fall slightly short, but there's no point me putting 2 minutes of drums on just for the sake of it. So I'll take this opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, to thank you, as always, for your company. Neil Pinnock joins us on the YouTube stream. How are you, brother? Nice to see you. Shouts out to yourself and to Tammy as well. Anyone else that may have recently joined us, whether it's live on Pressure, via Mixcloud or via YouTube, thank you for your company, as always. It's been beautiful having my guests in the studio today. I direct Jeff to pick up the microphone and say final farewells to everybody.
Yeah, big shout out to everyone in the chat room. Gotta say hi to Gemma and to Dexter, we miss you. And see you soon.
Okay, so yeah, next week you're gonna be
Yeah,
coming round.
I'll come over and try and do a show. Yeah,
So you
that'd
can
be
do
cool.
a show Saturday. You could
Saturday,
do Sunday.
Sunday. Yeah.
There you go. Sorted. Jules is looking at it going, we're supposed to be on holiday.
No, it'd be nice. I've got loads of music with me anyway. I could play 2 different types of sets.
Well,
if I want to do both days.
there might be a little bit of music in this room. Just a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah. I haven't got a clue. I haven't got a clue to put this on. Actually, I'll just stick with them 2 up there, that gold and the silver one.
Yeah, the 2 masters at work.
Yeah,
There you
great
go.
albums.
You'd be
both of
sorted.
them.
Actually, you say that. Shout out to Dylan. He'll know what I'm talking about. Okay, so Black Wax is up next. Gonna fall slightly short. Give love out to all the crew on the podcast. Thank you. A thumbs up to the camera. A wave goodbye. And then I'll be on air on Tuesday night. Myself, Mark Wilkinson, and Lenny Fontana. Please do come and check us out. Failing that, I am going to see you all next Friday at the incredible Southport Weekend. What have I just done to my screen here? Yeah, Steve, I'm going to hand over to you. It's all yours. Thank you, people. You take care now.